Hello, welcome to today's video, today's lesson. We are on pages 77 and 78 of the Classical Guitar Method book. Today we are continuing our study of chord accompaniment. And so we have there on page 77 the Frère Jacques or Brother John piece, a traditional French song. And so we're going to go ahead and start by learning about our first fretted chord. Once again, we're going to still be strumming these bottom three strings of G, D, and E. And we're going to be strumming both with thumb, flesh, and then of course with the pick-like strum. So the first chord we have there is called G major. And with the first string we are to press down with fret number 3, and we're going to use our third finger, which is the ring finger. So let's go ahead and take our third finger, find fret number 3. 1, 2, and here's 3. So remember, when you place your hand on the guitar, the left hand on the guitar, you want to press your finger against the fret wire, which is this little wire creating the fret, and you kind of want to touch that side of the wire. With your thumb, bring your thumb right behind your second finger where it should be, and try to keep the wrist nice and straight with the hand open. That allows for flexibility. Okay, and once again, just position yourself around the guitar. If you're able to play or to press the flesh of your thumb against the top 3 strings so as to mute them, that's a good idea. That should make it easier. So let's go ahead and start off by strumming this G chord. And so the notes are going to be G, B, and D. Okay. Here we go. Actually, G, B, and G is what it is, not D. D would be right here. I guess we could do that. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There it is. Let's try that again. Remember the top three strings. Let's now try it with our thumbs, our pick kind of strum position. Try not to get that note right there, but just the top 3 strings. Please refer to my other video for learning about strumming a few strings and not all strings. Start by strumming just 1, and then go to 2, and then doing 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Frère Jacques or Brother John. We're simply going to do the same strumming pattern that we did before with quarter notes over every measure. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb. Frère Jacques, Frère. I should just see what that note is. There it is. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonne les matines, sonne les matines, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. Okay, so we just did our quarter notes for every measure. Now, let's go ahead and try the other way. Let's go ahead and do it with our pick-like strum. Once again, finding the 3rd fret, placing the 3rd finger over it, keeping the wrist nice and straight, having your strum hand over the rosette part of the guitar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. half note there at the end because the last note for the voice is a half note, and that should match. Okay, so that is for Brother John and Farah Shaka. Let's go on to the next page. We are on page 78. This is called London Bridge, and we're learning a new chord. So once again, we have our G chord. And then, what I would like for you to do is to take your first finger and find the string B, which is that second string there, and you're going to place your first finger over the first fret. Remember to place it against the fret wire and to have your thumb behind, keeping that wrist nice and straight with a nice comfortable opening underneath. And let's go ahead and strum this with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, excuse me. Let's try that again. So that's actually a really good point to make. Sometimes if you are too close to another string, such as the E string, you may accidentally mute it. And for that reason, we don't want to be fretting or holding down the frets with our thumb over or too close to the guitar neck. We want to have a nice big opening. We may have to bring our thumb down a little bit so as not to fret, not to mute that E string right there. So we have to have it nice and open. Let's go ahead and strum that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. So we have the notes G, C, and E, making a nice C major chord. Let's go ahead now and strum it with a pick strum. Alright, so once again, we're going to do quarter notes for each measure. And notice how the chord symbols above each of these measures, some of them are different. We have C for the first two measures, G. So what you want to do is have your third finger ready to come down for that G. Go ahead and practice now just holding both together like this. This feels like an uncomfortable stretch. However, when playing the guitar, stretches such as this one are important for us to become accustomed to or become used to. And we're going to be stretching a lot so as to create chords or just to play notes in general. So you may want to just hold that stretch for a little bit and then relax, hold it again, because you will be going from one to the other. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice. Here we go. Quarter notes. What I would do is I wouldn't put my fingers too close to my first finger. I would keep it stretched out so I can prepare to press down the third fret with that first string there with my third finger. Okay, here we go. Just like a pianist prepares, a guitarist should also prepare. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. London bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London bridges falling down, my fair lady. You may have noticed that last rhythm I played was did 1, 2, 3, 4 with a half note at the end because the quarter notes end on beat 2 for the last measure. Let's go and try that now with our thumb. 1, 2, ready, C major. London bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London bridges falling down, my fair lady. There we have it. So that's our London Bridge. We also did Farah Shaka today. So please practice these songs well, and we'll go ahead and play them together at your next lesson.